Hey gang, and welcome to another Animal Crossing video. I'm Crossing Channel, and Nintendo threw us a massive curveball last night by releasing the 2.0 update for Animal Crossing New Horizons a day early. This means that you can now enjoy all the juicy new 2.0 update content within your game. All you need to do is go and update. Within this update, so many fascinating and really exciting new features have been discovered that Nintendo didn't mention to us at all. So I'm going to be going over all the things that I've discovered, including new features, new characters, and more. There's honestly a lot to unpack here, so we best just jump into it. By the way, a quick disclaimer, if I sound like I'm dying, it's because I am. For some reason, I got ill when this update came out, so amazing timing there. I'm really happy about that. Starting us off, there are 9 new Nook Mile achievements which you can unlock and get Nook Miles for. This is really exciting for all of the collectors out there who want to get a lot more Nook Miles and finish their achievements. A really great quality of life change that has been discovered is you can now store DIY recipes in your home. This is fantastic and something we've honestly needed since the start, but better late than never. Villagers will now have new mini-games which you can play with them when they visit your house. Of course, this is a new interaction within itself, but it's fantastic that they've added in some brand new mini-games which will help make your villagers feel even more interactive and alive. Once you've opened up the roost, Blathers will start to sell you posters for the completed exhibits around your museum. These are really cool new items and you'll definitely want to get these. There are a whole ton of new DIY recipes, including many cooking ones, and there's some pretty unique ways to get your hands on them. For example, you can get them whilst you're fishing, so make sure you try lots of different ways so you can unlock all of the new DIY recipes, and especially those new cooking recipes which you will need. Celeste also apparently has some brand new DIY recipes which you can get from her that I've seen going around. I wasn't actually able to find her on my island, but I thought I'd invite her to the cafe because her and Blathers are honestly so cute, and it's fantastic to see the both of them together again. One of the biggest and absolute best reveals in this entire thing is that all of the old characters from past Animal Crossing games have returned. So we're talking characters like Resetti, Gracie, Porter, the Pelicans, Digby, you name it, they're all back. Of course, the random characters like Farley, who only appeared once in a game, aren't back, but all the ones that you know and love from Animal Crossing New Leaf are now back. Now sadly, they don't actually have any sort of physical roles, but you will be able to get a ton of new dialogue from them and new interactions as well, which is insanely cool. You can invite them to the roost and also Photopia as well if you want to see them. Let me know if you'd like to see a video on all of the characters which are now back. Just quickly, consider giving me a follow on twitch.tv/crossingchannel where I'll be streaming Animal Crossing New Horizons basically all week. So definitely come and stop by, we're gonna have lots of fun streams of the 2.0 update. The Able Sisters has some brand new outfits that you can get. In fact, it seems like there's quite a lot of them. Sadly, there's no quality of life updates in the Able Sisters that we might have wanted, but it's still really cool that they've expanded the inventory so there's more things for you to get. Of course, they did mention this with Nook's Cranny in the Nintendo Direct, but they never mentioned it for Able Sisters. There are a ton of new items. If you include all of the new variations, there's over 9,000 new items to collect. Many of these can actually be gotten as DIY recipes, so you'll have to keep an eye out for those. There's also some new crafting materials which you'll need to use to craft them. You can also get lots of new ones from the Nook Mile machine, and you can also get many from Nook's Cranny and the Nook Shopping app as well. Make sure you check that Nook Shopping app quite regularly, as it seems like a lot of the big, really insanely expensive items will be made available through there. For example, I saw one item that was worth about 300,000 bells, so you're definitely going to want to stockpile those bells if you want to make sure you can get all of the new items that you see. Either way though, there's no rush because there's literally so many that you're not going to be able to get them all right away anyways. We know that Harvey's Island has got a glow up, but it now has an ABD, which is incredibly convenient, so you can withdraw bells if you need to do some shopping, or perhaps you need to withdraw the bells to actually create the shops. All in all, it'll take about 700,000 bells to complete everything, I believe, so you better make sure that you're stockpiling these bells. If you've updated your camera, you'll also see that there are some new camera filters, including this absolutely hilarious fisheye camera, which is amazing. I have no idea why they decided to add this into the game, but I'm so happy that they did. It is incredible. It's been confirmed that you can get takeaway coffee from Brewster and even unlock some new recipes from him as well. It seems like there's quite a good bit of progression with your friendship with Brewster, however sadly it doesn't appear like you can actually work here. Despite that though, I'm really glad that there is progression and that you will need to go talk to him every day and keep getting cups of coffee. The Roost isn't just a place to chat in, it is also something where you can progress in, so I'm really happy about that, and I hope there's lots of other things that we haven't yet discovered because because this update just has so much. It appears like all of the old food items are now actually eatable and they've been turned into dishes. It doesn't seem like you can craft all of the old food items, especially the seasonal ones, but the fact that you can now actually eat them is really cool, and I'm glad that they went so all out with the cooking and food in this new update. I feel like that's one of the absolute best parts of it, so I'm really happy to see this. Speaking of food, Red also has a brand new raffle where he will sell you some new food items, including some really cute new ice cream cones. I'm super happy about this. I did kind of wonder what Red's raffle was going to be, and I initially speculated that it might be old Nintendo items, but nope, it's a bunch of different food items which of course you can eat. In a more random kind of update, you can actually hang gyroids on the wall, which is a strange little detail, but one that I thought was worth mentioning. It's good that we do have lots of different options for displaying the gyroids, and I'm curious to see which gyroids people are going to get their hands on, because there are so many different types of ones. When you're on a boat ride with Kapp'n, you can actually do special reactions and even clap along to the song, which is just a really nice new detail that they've added in, and something Nintendo definitely didn't show us off before. The dishes that you cook can be gifted to your villagers for a nice friendship increase, just like any other item in the game. There'll be some special dialogue when you actually give in the food though, so it's definitely worth cooking some meals for your villagers so you can see what they have to say about what you've cooked. I really like this addition. It's so cool that cooking is more than just eating it for yourself and displaying them. This one is a little bit on the sad side, but Nintendo has actually patched the iconic 4th level glitch in Animal Crossing New Horizons, and it seems like if you had any items on the 4th level, they will now be removed from there. I'm not sure where they'll go, I guess in your storage bin, but it's definitely interesting to see them fix a glitch that had been in the game for such a long time. Either way though, I don't feel too upset about this given how much new stuff they have given us in this update. In one of the absolute best quality of life upgrades in the entire update, Isabelle will now tell you which visitor is on your island during her morning announcements. Now it seems like she'll only do this if she doesn't have anything else to mention, so no more do you have to worry about redundant announcements about socks and such. It seems like as long as there's a visitor on your island, Isabelle will announce them. There's of course so much more that we most likely haven't discovered yet that I'll have to go over in future videos, but for now this is looking like an incredible update with just so much to enjoy and so much hidden stuff as well. You'll have to let me know in the comment section down below what new things have you discovered in the 2.0 update that you didn't see mentioned within this video. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like to show support, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on channel notifications for more Animal Crossing videos. And of course, if you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang down below so I know that you did. I want to give a big thanks to these channel members for their continued support of me and what I do here on this channel. If you want to become a channel member, click the join button down below the video or the link in the description to learn more. You can get a whole bunch of cool perks like exclusive emojis, a badge by your name, access to our members only Discord and our members only podcast too.